Gregoire Marche winning this event 3 times previously. The number 6 seed taking on Makin, the number 3 seed of Wales.
Yeah, but a lot of these clubs now have really good air conditioning, don't they?
I know, but it's, you know, if you're training intelligently at times, you're not. You shouldn't. I wouldn't have put myself in an air-conditioned area all the time because you know you still get scenarios with the outdoor courts like we have in Colombia when there was the outdoor court. You're playing in the natural environment.
Yep.
You haven't got air conditioning.
In Egypt.
In Egypt as well at times. So that might be a factor possibly, but.
I don't know. I mean, you could be right, but he's just so fit, isn't he?
He is. Oh, what a shot! Goodness me! Look at that touch. I mean, that really is Musketeer-esque. I mean, that was a joke for the touch. This ball is bouncing nearly over the back wall. Look how high he goes, and he takes it with that bit of extra dexterity.
Great shot. Gregoire Marche has been a little bit more attacking so far. He's played a couple of fabulous winners, and that's what you're going to have to do against Makin.
Game ball. 2 game balls here for Marche. Down. Well, Makin is the right shot to play. Clips the top of the tin.
Marche leads 1 game to low.
Gregoire Marche capitalises a very high quality first game.
It's well straightened under pressure there from Marche. What a finish.
Oh, listen to that. Listen to that. I mean, that is
wonderful. I mean, this is what he's doing a lot better than Makin at the moment. That's why he's 1-0 up. He's playing very accurately, Gregoire Marche. That's something I'm impressed with this evening. He's not hitting many duff balls, and there's a great example.
Brilliant.
What a winner that was.
Beautiful.
From high up, with the control it takes to play such a winner from there. Above your head on the backhand side.
He's really on his tiptoes.
That was phenomenal. Phenomenal balance.
Continue, yeah.
It was a joke.
That backhand, the backhand reverse angle into the tin, that was it.
Very much, it's still gleaming. He's still on his horse.
Still looking
stately.
Intentionally down the middle from Marche. Read by Makin.
Great squeeze. Parky using the word particularly accuracy, and that's exactly what Gregoire Marche has produced. Focus is superb, his accuracy levels, his basic ball control is quite wonderful. Setting his stall up early here in the castle courtyard. He's going to have to get a good lead.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's just back with interest.
Court service,
well, that's an
please.
Understatement. I mean, look at that. Look at the stretch, and it's a perfect drop. You couldn't get any better than that drop shot. Under pressure.
What would you do to have his legs?
Oh.
This is brilliant. He's down.
Oh, he's missed it.
He's hit the tin. He's hit the tin.
Oh,
he's hit the tin. He was very nonchalant.
Dear, oh dear.
It was one of the best rallies we've had.
I mean, he tried to flick it to just above the tin.
Was down. Look.
Why?
Look. What's he doing?
Just lift it.
He's looking at him all the time. He really is stalking his prey, Makin.
Yeah, and this is why we thought the best of 5 might help the higher seeds.
He's got him. He's got him. So Makin.
Game 2, Makin.
Response, as Parky said, far too good a player to be going down 3-love, even with the level that Gregoire Marche has been playing. And we have got a serious battle on our hands here in the castle. 63 minutes. Gregoire Marche leads 2 games to 1. Well, this is it. This is the test now for Gregoire Marche, because there was that dodgy period at the mid-stage of the third where he started talking and getting really involved, and you thought, we've seen this so many times before, and then it all kind of goes down. He kind of brought it back a little bit more, but then the physicality started to really come into it. And Joel Makin, I mean, he's going to get more confident now. He's got the game underneath. I agree with you. I feel that his general working balls, they're going in, but he hasn't got that complete execution, which he's been working on. He can do it.
It's better, but it's not as good as it could be.
So now he might release himself slightly. There could also be a little bit of sting coming out of the movement of Marche, so therefore the speed might be a little bit less, hence the short balls making a bit more progress for Makin. So we've got all these subtleties coming into play. 63 minutes in hot conditions.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Marche will slow down. Definitely with the heat. He's only human, and Makin's going to take advantage of that. He's going to get on those balls quicker, and it's going to be more effective with the touch at the front of the court.
That's a great shot from Makin. It's appealing the pick-up from Marche. Rally goes on.
That's a good volley drop for Makin.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was kind of leading towards, the fact that the movement will be slightly slowing up from Marche.
Yeah, so those shots are going to become more effective.
Yeah, well, the ball's softening.
Down.
Oh, that was tight. No pace on it. That is such... Honestly, Barky, you know,
9-5.
keep saying this, but the feeling of when that happens is very nice.
Stroke to Makin.
Well, Joel Makin couldn't get off court fast enough there. Literally. Has he got a review, Gregoire?
I'm not sure.
Ready to play. Ready to play.
Well, he's asking
Would
for a
have been
review,
dangerous
but
to play it. 11-7, game to Makin.
John Massarella hasn't said he hasn't got a review.
Just said ready to play.
It's nice work from both players. Using the height, using the different paces. This is tough. This is really tough. Oh, should he have volleyed that?
He's got it. He's got it. He's got it, but that didn't look too good.
Hand out.
Slight wince from Marche.
6-4.
Watch this. There it goes.
Yeah, he couldn't control his back leg, could he?
You're looking at selling nearly 2,000 tickets for one night squash.
Well, they're certainly going to be entertained, that's for sure.
Well, they've got their money's worth here.
I mean, I don't know how much tickets are, but would you rather watch this or a 0-0 draw at Telford for the whole match?
To give himself 3 match balls for a place in the final. And he's done it, Joel Makin.
11-7, match to Makin.
Much to the frustration of Gregoire Marche and the crowd.
8-11.
There he is, the hard-nosed Welshman.
11-6, 11-7, 11-7.
He's hard-nosed, isn't he? You think there might be a little bit of a hug or something, but,
or a pat on the back.
Pat on the back, but no, waiting for the handshake. 96-minute marathon, a tremendous first semi-final. Joel Makin coming back from 2 games to love down. Once Zahed Salem, the number 4 seed from Egypt, taking on Coll, the number 2 seed from New Zealand. Yeah, he's got a very classic, nice technique, Zahed Salem. There's not a huge amount that could go wrong with it under pressure. There's a bit of a kind of twizzle in the backhand, but it's so grooved, and he times it so well with his movement. It's quite smooth. Look at that, the punching,
wonderful.
Punching of the ball, the low kills. We saw it beforehand, the previous rally. Look at that there. Coll just trying to steady the ship down this backhand wing.
Yeah, he's done well to get back to parity. He was 8-5 down, I think, in this first. Just started hitting his targets a little bit better, Coll.
Just clipping the top of the tin. Conceded by
9-8.
Zahed Salem straight away. Just having a word with the referee to keep on the ball.
Well, a year or two, Paul Coll, but that game against Castanet, I know he was inspired, Castanet, but...
Nicely played. So waiting for the opportunity. Paul Coll, Zahed Salem furious with himself. He had a good lead in that first. 13 minutes, very fast tempo, pace set by Zahed Salem, but it's Paul Coll that leads 1-0. Do drop in, Le Boxer.
That's a lovely shot.
That was really slick. Unleashing it there, but he opened up a bit too much, a bit overexcited. The atmosphere is still electric here in Nantes. He's not panicked at all. He's gone about his business, waited for opportunities. He's starting to really open the court out. And a big distance in scoreline. Don't know about that one. Got what it deserved. It's a bit scrappy.
Yeah, it was a strange shot, that earlier one from Paul Coll. Still got 5 game balls though. Yeah. Well put away, very clinical from the New Zealander. And when we were thinking that things were looking a little bit dangerous for him, he comes through.
Well, Parky, impressive stuff from Paul Coll. I mean, a few unforced errors really from Zahed Salem. I feel he's trying to be really proactive and attack Paul Coll, but I do feel he needs to get a little bit more defensive play and a little bit more patience, really. I mean, it's been a short duration here, you know, so far for the 2-love lead. The pace has been fast, but, you know, it's like if his 1-2 doesn't go in, and it comes back, then he panics and hits the tin. He doesn't need to do that. He's in good shape, and he should reset the rally and go again.
Yeah, there's no base, Joey, to his game at the moment. I was impressed with him. We were both impressed with him against James Wilstrop, but it was a best of 3. This is a best of 5. It's a semi-final against somebody in the peak of their form in their career, really, in Paul Coll. And you've got to have a base. It's not changed for however long squash has been around. You've got to have that base before you can start playing at the front of the court, and he's been doing it a little bit too soon, and yeah, he needs to get back to basics.
Getting everything back. He's got it. That was the prime example I was saying, Parky. You know, prime example. The ball kept coming back, and then the rash cross-court nick. Oh, here we go. He didn't do it.
Back on it.
Oh, he thought about it.
That was a really good drop shot from the back wall post.
It's gone.
It's an incredible rally.
It's a great rally.
Yes, let.
Ends in a let ball. It wasn't a stroke, that's for sure, but once again, the crowd lift the players, really appreciate the flip. Look at that. Oh, that was a massive. It really did land on his chest there. Parky, check this out. Booyaka shot.
Oh.
Really?
Gee, I can't believe how
entertaining, because Zahed Salem has got one attitude, and that is just pushing forward. His tee position is so high. Look. And that was a bit silly.
Yeah, it was the wrong shot. It was on the run, under pressure.
8-7.
This is the kind of area where you could defend.
Well, he's going for everything here. Literally taking it short from anywhere in the court. Oh, he's walloped himself in the head.
11-8, match the court.
So Zahed Salem tried to throw everything at Paul Coll.
11-5, 11-8.
But he was sharp and he was ready. Paul Coll really ready. Tidied up the play very, very well. Tempo was electric. Accuracy was there. 40 minutes, just what the doctor ordered for Paul Coll. 3-love victory over Zahed Salem of Egypt to book his